Danny, I know you're tight on time, so you gotta check in with you on this one. North Dakota State at Colorado. Do you think your Buffs are going to be ready to defend home turf against the Bison?
What's the line at now? Is it still around a touchdown?
9.5.
9.5.
I saw,
a little bit higher. I'm actually excited. I can't wait to see what happens. The circus continues off the field, which by saying that means we'll be forever banned from.
Yeah, don't say the word circus.
Yeah, exactly. Can't use that. But the roster, we know we've talked about it all off season, totally revamped. Shador's back, one of the top quarterbacks in the country. Like, they should go out there and have a stat game. I mean, shoot, he's in my fantasy team, right? I should have put up big numbers, but I don't know. Like, I don't know what we're going to get. Like in North Dakota State, that's the thing. When you are Colorado, when you are in everybody's timeline and everybody's feed, you are going to get everybody's best effort. And this already was a game probably that North Dakota State was going to circle because it's an opportunity versus a Power 4 opponent. So, like, throw in the mix that it's also Colorado. Like, they're going to get tested. Like, I think this will be a test for them. Like, I don't know if they get upset, but I think this will be a good battle for them. I'm excited to see it.
I think Colorado rolls them. I don't think North Dakota State is what it once was. They lost their head coach to go be the USC's linebacker coach. I've been watching some of their podcasts, or trying to, and they've got like apparently some key injuries here. I kind of doubt a lot of the casual people betting this are paying attention to that. It'll be a good little test for how Colorado stops the run, because North Dakota State does want to stop the run. And we'll see if Colorado's guys want to stop the run or if they just kind of want to play the run on the way to the passer. Because like that approach won't work. Like that approach gives us a game that is somewhat interesting in the second half. If Colorado's disciplined and cares about stopping the run here, then they should roll them, I think. I mean, I like their transfer class a lot better this year than I did last year. So
I agree with that. I don't have a good beat on North Dakota State.
They are the Bison.
They play they
wear green and yellow.
Shout out. You pulled it up. For those listening at home, Sam in the tailgate just offered a banger. Is Buffs versus Bison the heaviest battle of mascots?
It was a good one.
Yeah. Elephants are pretty daggum heavy.
Yeah.
You know. But
did you guys see the clip that was going around with Steve Spurrier when he was at South Carolina and he had banned or boycotted a local reporter?
I remember the beef with the reporter, but I haven't seen the clip.
It popped up in my feed, and he's like talking to all the media, and he's like, well, we got one guy who wants to be a little negative, so I'm just not going to talk to him. That's not my guy. And like, he's like, so here's what we're going to do. All you TV guys, we're going to go out in the hall over there. I'm going to give you all one-on-ones. And like, he goes through the whole game plan basically to screw over this one guy. So it's not like it's unprecedented to have been done before. I just always look at it like, what's the good that would come out of this?
It is 100% not unprecedented, but how many have it in their contract?
Right.
That's kind of on Colorado for agreeing to that. But Colorado was really desperate when they signed Deion, so I'm sure they would agree to whatever he asked for. It's also more of a concern if you plan to be there long term, right? It's probably not smart to make the Denver Post,
the
biggest paper in the state, your enemy if you're trying to maintain some sort of long-term relationship with the media in Colorado. If you're not, if you're two in barbecue, then you don't really care.
Right. I like the Kirby Smart approach. I don't know if y'all have ever seen his eye daggers that he throws into a certain outlet when they ask questions.
Or just give them the one-word answer. That kills them. You know, just say yes or no and just move on and do not fall for anything. That's a Kirby special too.
Yeah, I mean, I really pride the Cover 3 podcast on our ability to talk about, all kinds of FBS teams. We don't just focus on the power conferences. We try to hit them all. I don't have a good beat on North Dakota State. I know that Matt Entz left that team to go be an assistant for USC. And I know that while they've got a great pedigree and while they've got a style that I think I can copy and paste, I'm not going to feel good one way or the other. And maybe the fact that we're not buzzing about their chances to knock them off speaks to what Bud is, sort of saying with his hunch, is that maybe this is a spot where Colorado gets to beat down a national championship winning team, but, maybe a national championship winning team that is a little bit moved on past its prime, which could be good, could be good for the vibes there.
To go along with what Bud was saying, though, like this might make a reappearance on Thursday. Colorado over 34.5 because
team total.
Yeah, they are. It does not strike me as the kind of game where if they've got a chance to keep scoring, they're going to slow it down. They're going to keep scoring.
Yeah. Also, we're at week 1, where I've got no reason not to just like good numbers. Ooh, 34.5. Yeah, come on, let's throw it on the card.
Minus 108 at FanDuel Sportsbook. Make every moment more.
Back to your alt line. I've reached out, aka pulled up the sports book, FanDuel Sportsbook, where you can make every moment more. Minnesota minus 6.5 is plus 196, and then North Carolina minus 6.5 is plus 168. It's not a full.
But if it's a half unit each side and either one wins, I'm going to win money.
But isn't there a middle where you lose?
Yeah, but then I'm only losing 1 unit.
Okay.
It's Chip. We're not trying to win $1 billion here. I mean, maybe you can go hit your little 10-leg parlays if you want.
Whoa!
Did you hit a 10-legger?
No. Tom knows how I operate. Okay, we call it spray the board Saturday.
Yeah.
Not buckle everything up and tie them together.
It's entertainment.
Yeah, recreation,
Right.
ROI, recreation on investment.
Some of us are just looking for that 3%, Chip. That's all we're asking for.
I'm just looking for a winner. Let's go. Yeah, we'll be having all of our best bets coming up on the locks episode. Danny had to run, but Danny will be. Oh, anything else in Colorado that we're looking for? I like that team total call, by the way.
No, I think that if you're Colorado, this is anytime you get a chance to look spectacular, you got to take advantage of getting the chance to look spectacular.
Couple things. First game jitters for left tackle Jordan Seaton.
Oh, yeah, freshman.
Yeah, freshman.
I've watched the videos. He looks like he's in really good shape. So, kudos to him for because they needed him to be. He looks in better shape now than he was when I saw him in Orlando back in January, which you would expect in a college strength program. I want to see how Warren Sapp's new defensive line plays and see, what they look like. I want to see what the Trevor Woods move to linebacker actually looks like. I know that he's talked about how he's up to 221 pounds. That's certainly bigger than he was. That's the guy who was playing safety for them last season. And I want to see, is Shiloh going to play? He was still in non-contact in the videos that I saw from Colorado's open practice. So I don't know what's going on there, but just interested to see if he does play. And if he doesn't, what do the backups look like?
Yep.
Also, I guess Charlie Offerdahl is going to be the starting running back from the stuff I was reading.
Mm-hmm.
So
Charlie Offerdahl, he's off with the ball. Boom, there you go.
Dallin Hayden was who we thought was going to be there, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I know Prime loves Offerdahl. All the comments are always really positive. What I don't know is this sort of recognition for hey, you stayed, you worked hard, combat the narrative of that it's like a mercenary transfer team type thing. Or is Hayden not that good, or is Offerdahl just much better than I think? And will Colorado have a real run game this year? Because last year, they get RPOs at times, but not a ton. Shedeur is not really a run threat. So it's mostly just out of gun, kind of just handoff stuff without much of an RPO or ability to actually do some read option type stuff. So I don't know. We'll see what their run game looks like.